You're watching Pulse and this is episode 94. Time for the always interesting StarCraft news. In this episode we take a look at some GSL updates, we have a huge MLG recap, have a look at a great bunch of StarCraft themed images and videos, check out a brand new YouTube channel created by one of the most loved StarCrafters out there, and much more. Let's get to it. It's been a while since I've started the StarCraft news with the tournament and event news, but hey, here we are, time for the GSL updates. The next season of the GSL has not yet begun, sure, but we still have the GSL Super Tournament to keep us busy. The GSL Super Tournament has moved into its round of 8 and already completed the first playday therein. On playday 1 of the round of 8, we saw Slayers MMA take down Slayers Ryung and Marine King Prime Wee take down the Best For You. The second playday will be happening soon and is set to feature Slayers Alicia, Pult Prime Wee, Zenix Line and OGS Top. Stay tuned for results from that too. In the GSL extras this week we have two small pieces and a quick mention. The mention, it seems like Tastosis is back and casting again for the Super Tournament, so that's good news. The news, well, you can now all watch GOM TV streams on your smartphones. Yes, not that I would personally do that, but I am sure that is quite a good feature to have for something as popular as StarCraft 2 or the GSL. Also, it seems like the guys from GOM TV are looking for additional casters. So if it is, or has always been your dream to shoutcast StarCraft 2 in South Korea, well, you'd better get your casting and or commentating on. Read more about that below. This past weekend in Columbus, Ohio, Major League Gaming most definitely made waves heard throughout the internet. Whether it was the stellar crowd, surprising plays, intense competition, or absurd amounts of drama, MLG Columbus has become a memorable part of esports history. What went down at the event? Well, let's start with the results. MMA has been crowned the champion of MLG Columbus by defeating fellow South Korean Losira in the finals. MMA only lost 3 maps during the entire tournament, 2 to Losira and 1 to Shio. The top 4 players were as follows: number 1 MMA, number 2 Losira, number 3 MC, and number 4 the only non-Korean Idra. Pretty impressive stuff, and well, I think the Koreans have definitely stated their dominance in the world of StarCraft once more. If you're interested or missed any of the action, MLG has you covered with their comprehensive event archive, which you can find linked below. Everything is there, from the full results, to replays, to interviews, to even the VODs of all the games, fully shoutcasted. Well worth having a browse through. Also, don't forget about the next MLG event. MLG Anaheim is right around the corner. For more information and to learn how you can secure your spot in the competition or not miss any of the action online, visit the event information page over at the MLG site. Sundance from over at MLG has also mentioned that the guys over at MLG may well provide the high quality streams for free soon, if there's enough community support. So get out there and get supporting, because that sounds great. Now that's all good and well, the games were great, the casting from Tastosis, Day 9 and DJ Wheat was great fun, but what really made the weekend what it is was all the drama that went down. There's a huge list of MLG extras to cover this week, it's ridiculous, so let's start with the good. You can find photos from the event, tons of interviews courtesy of various different YouTube channels, yes, video interviews, with many of the players and organizers, a Korean edition of the MLG Columbus experience. As you can imagine, it is a little different for the Koreans. Then you can check out this post that I really enjoyed about one well-played user named Veds, I think. The not-so-serious list of things he learnt from MLG Columbus. There really is some interesting stuff in there, and I urge you all to give it a look. Then lastly, you can see a video of Losira's crazy, and I really do mean crazy, hands in action. Now, with all of that out of the way, the real drama. So first off, Idra has a girlfriend, a really hot girlfriend. Yes, apparently a girl that left her StarCraft loving gamer boyfriend for him. Below you can find an interview with Idra where she also has a quick guest feature, and you can find a video from just a little while ago with her and her previous boyfriend. Yes, very stalky. Anyway, next up, even more girlfriend drama. Apparently, now I say this with much uncertainty, and I am no doubt fueling the rumor mill, Ret and Cats stole someone's girlfriend at MLG. Yes, they did all sorts of dastardly deeds with her while they were there, and I don't really know much about it. And then Brother Mac was even ranting that Ret apparently bought her a plane ticket to fly back to Europe with him. Cats was apparently late for one of his games on the main stage and got disqualified for that, which many are saying was because he was fooling around with other stuff, you know. Oh man, it's starting to sound a lot like Days of Our Lives up in here. So below you can see DJ Wheat raging about said topic, telling everyone to stop talking about it and leave it be. Also telling Ret and Cats to grow up. Then see that Brother Mac rant too, and a video about Cats complaining about being disqualified after he himself said he was late. Yes, this stuff is golden. So if you know any more about these scandals, and like me, hope we'll have just as much drama at the next MLG, let me know below. Other drama that was much more StarCraft related includes that from the start, Idra defeated MC 2-0 in the first round. MMA kills his own command center that he desperately needed against Idra, and then Idra GG's out of a sure win of a game. After which the EG manager, perhaps jokingly, actually asks Idra if he needs to put a clause in Idra's contract that disallows him from calling the GG until he is entirely dead. Yes, he did give that game away. Day 9 came out with a gem of a quote that was, "Idra absolutely demolishes the bunker rush, would not be surprised to see a GG by Idra at any moment." Quite a laugh. So after that, Naniwa had a dance with his zealots against MC, but still lost the series. MC called Idra out, Idra ate it up, MC beat Idra 4-0, then proceeded to slash his throat, after which Idra just flipped MC off and moved along. Then there was some lag in the finals, MMA went on to win it, and it was all for naught. Phew. That's it, that's all of it, and if you're interested in any of it at all, you can check the links below and have a blast. There were a few interesting DreamHack updates this week too. First up, a few new invites were announced. Mana, Tyler, DeMuslim, Morrow, Machine, TT1, Moon and Sushi are all going to be attending. Then Day 9 is set to have quite a huge setup at the next DreamHack. It does indeed look pretty impressive. Lastly, Total Biscuit has announced his presence at DreamHack along with Nordrasil Radio. DreamHack sure is shaping up to be huge. I absolutely can't wait. In some more Total Biscuit news, all the players for the upcoming Shoutcraft one-day invitational have been announced. The 8 players competing are Thorzane, Hasuobs, White-RaSC, Nurchio, Morrow, Cass, Stefano, and Sho. Remember, $1,500 prize pool, Sunday, June the 12th, beginning at 3 PM CET. Be there and read more below. Then in a few smaller tournament and event pieces, below you can read about the 4th playday of the 4th IPL 2 qualifier, and it seems like Total Biscuit, DJ Wheat, and Tastosis are set to be cast in the IPL Season 2. The NASL has entered its 9th week of play, and you can find a full Week 8 recap below, courtesy of Team Liquid. There's also a post about the distinct lack of Pain user in the NASL thus far. He apologizes and explains his situation. Lastly, you should probably read about the FXO King of the Hill event that was announced recently. $20,000 in prizes, lots of big names, and the whole thing is set to be hosted and or held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. While many of the details have yet to be confirmed, the event is already looking like a ton of fun and well worth watching. Read more about it and the others I mentioned below. With that done, let's head on over to the tournament and event Smalls. In the Smalls this week, TeamSpeak has sponsored Team Liquid for yet another Team Liquid Open Series. That's great news. Below you can also read about an apparent StarCraft 2 LAN event being planned by Vodafone. You can check out the Grubby Jersey Giveaway Cup, which is apparently being hosted by Grubby himself. And SOC has taken the EPS Summer. I think I'll start the community news with the art updates once again. The latest winner in Blizzard's recurring contest, the Guardian of Accounts Art Contest, has been chosen. Alexander from Stuttgart has created this image of a hacker about to get his just desserts. Quite creative, and congratulations to Alexander. Excellent work. Then, next up, we have these 2 amazing pieces of Kerrigan. The first by a Team Liquid user named Sigrun, and the second by Denda. Both quite amazing and incredibly well done too. Then we have a Protoss pylon lamp. Yes, this is really creative, and the artist even gave a full tutorial of sorts on how to make it. Impressive stuff. Here's In Control looking heroic. No more needs to be said. And here we have the Swarm. Yeah, a slightly less scary, more cartoony version, sure. But it's still the Swarm, and it's still quite cool. Last up, some StarCraft themed graffiti of sorts that was apparently found on the wall of a PC store. Quite epic. In our video and or YouTube updates of the week, we have quite a lot of interesting stuff. First up, an absolutely amazingly well-made Katy Perry cover done by the guys from over at the Plastic League. Yes, the same ones that brought us the Fun Day Monday Friday parody. And this one is just as good, if not better. High production value, as true as it possibly can be to the original, and 100% about StarCraft. The song is titled Bad Terran and is a parody of Katy Perry's song E.T. If the guys carry on as they are, they will probably be the lonely island of StarCraft 2 in no time at all. Well worth having a look at and a listen to. Next up, do you know the game Risk Factions? Well, you really should. Why? Well, their E3 trailer for the game is a parody of the StarCraft 2 reveal trailer that featured Tychus Findlay. Only this one features a donkey. Or an ass, I guess we could call it. Pretty fun and definitely something worth checking out. Oh, and check the game out too while you're there. Then a quick video clip that I couldn't help but feature. Yeah, that laughing goes on for quite some time and is totally contagious. It was taken from a recent Day 9 daily, and you can in fact see the full thing below. Enjoy. I recently discovered an amazingly fun and funny channel full of videos right here on YouTube. Sure, it seems to have been around for quite some time, but the creator of these masterpieces has recently started making videos for StarCraft 2. The channel is Squirtle Vision, and there are two videos that I would like to direct your attention to right away. A video titled Koreans in MLG, showing a much shorter version of what actually happened at MLG Columbus, and the other, how the creator plays StarCraft, or at least how he thinks he does. Incredibly funny stuff. Check that out right here on YouTube. Then a quick mention that famous Ukrainian StarCraft pro White-RaSC, the beast from the east, has created a YouTube channel, well, right here on YouTube. Yes, that's where they generally are. Check it out. He uploads all of his first-person VODs from his stream there, with commentary of course. Quite a good deal. He has also managed to pick up around 500 subscribers in a day, with many more no doubt coming soon. Check it out, give it a sub, and enjoy the special tactics. And last up in the community news, I know, a lot of images and videos, what can I say, they were fun. Here we have the guys from over at Simple Pickup using their favorite StarCraft lingo to pick up chicks. And yes, somehow some of it actually works. Saying things like, I'm gonna six-pool you so hard and baneling bust all over your face. I'm surprised they didn't get slapped by pretty much every girl. Anyway, great video, lots of fun, and well worth having a look at, if only to see the looks on some of these ladies' faces. So, with that done, let's head on over to the community smalls. In the smalls this week, over at the official site, you can read how the BlizzCon benefit dinner tickets sold out again. You can check out Achievecraft post number 6, Hardcore. There's a poll up titled The Come In Swarm. You can read about Razer's rebate offer. Then a couple of interviews. You can see a Morrow interview over at Rakaka, an OGS The Wind interview at Team Liquid, a DeMuslim interview over at Polarfluke, an in-depth Day 9 interview also at Team Liquid, and a pretty interesting post/interview about Husky titled From Burgerville to 500k subs in 2 years. Then the STC and Destiny have both made it to Grand Masters, so a big grats to them. There are new Team Liquid shirts on sale, and there are new EG shirts on sale. Destiny is apparently being harassed a little, or at least his internet is. You can read a bit more about that below. TLO has developed some carpal tunnel syndrome and won't be playing StarCraft for a while. There's a very interesting post over at Gosu titled StarCraft 2 Upgrades, Which, When, Why? Then a post I personally enjoyed a lot about a StarCraft 2 player that's had 15 years of experience in the animation and visual effects business. The StarCraft 2 foreigner scene, nowhere to go but up. Boxer and Seller are set to commentate on a special match. We don't know much about that yet. Check out This Week in Replays number 2 from Team Liquid Pro featuring Rhett and Tyler. There's a cool video titled This is Kingston HyperX featuring In Control. You can check that out right here on YouTube. There's an interesting strategy that Idra recently used against his Protoss opponent that Nesty apparently pioneered a while back. Check that one out. There's a Baneling drawing tutorial up by Zook. This is on Total Biscuit's channel. Well Played Weekly number 3 is out. This also features Total Biscuit. And lastly, another funny video titled StarCraft SCVs Go on Strike, courtesy of Dorkly Bits. Sadly, I know I always say this, but that is in fact all I have for you in the StarCraft news for this week. Check back here soon for more. Remember to like the video, favorite it, share it, and subscribe. Most importantly though, happy StarCrafting.